Hello everybody and welcome back to Ender Lilies. Today we are going to start exploring the Twin Spires Bastion and see what we can pick up in here. I made some changes. I upgraded the Headless Defender and I also upgraded Guardian Silva because that's just part of something I'm going to want to do before the end of the game. I also switched from the Fallen Sentinel to the Dark Executioner because from here on we're going to be fighting a lot more enemies with shields. And there's another one of those red walls over there. And I'm just making sure that there wasn't actually a secret of some kind over here. There's just so much to find in this game, I do not have it memorized. Yeah, the thing about the Headless Defender is that it's not that great against opponents with shields, because the riposte just hits the enemy defenses and that's it. The reason I took the Dark Executioner is that it attacks enemies within your line of sight within a certain range. However, it attacks them from behind. Also, the Floral Mage is useful here because there are a lot of stunnable enemies in precariously high positions. So you can actually knock a lot of enemies off of high places. Also, once again, blocking enemies with Headless Defender, blocking flying enemies with them, knocks them down immediately. So unless they're very close to the ground, you're going to get some pretty good extra damage that way. You know, like so. Just gonna heal up a bit here. And take care of these guys. Surprise worm. And that gives us a quicker way up here. The thing about the Twin Spires is that it's really kind of classic Demons or Dark Souls area, in that a lot of progressing through the area revolves around opening up various shortcuts in order to make retreading the area much faster. You know, in case you have to do that sort of thing. Now, while the Fallen Sentinels here are flying, they're still pretty vicious and have some pretty nasty attacks that you're just going to have to find some way to deal with and hopefully not get hit by. You know, like I'm getting hit by all the time. Now we just smash down here. You grab this. Oh, nothing special. What's down here? Nothing! Well, it wouldn't hurt to rest here. We did lose almost all of our heals pretty quickly. But even though we did get taken out, it's not too hard for us to get back up to where we were thanks to opening up that gate from earlier. We are going to be doing a lot of that in this area. We're going to have to take a pretty circuitous route to get back to that switch over there to open the gate to our right. Yeah, the thing about the Umbral Knight's super move is that it does as much stun damage in the air as it does on the ground, unlike his normal attacks. Oh, another one of these. I want it. So, thinking more about how I want a Souls-like game with like Souls-like mechanics, but not a Souls-like tone or whatever. Oh, I took a beating there. Bit too much of one. And there's the reason I've been taking so much damage. I'll equip that, and I'll take the one that, let's see, the one that reduces cooldown. Because it's possible to have games that have similar mechanics, but wildly different tones. I mean, FromSoft already proved that itself. FromSoft made Armored Core, Last Raven, and For Answer, and it also made Metal Wolf Chaos. Yeah, I've actually started playing the original Armored Core again. And I kinda wish that FromSoft would start making more than one kind of game again. Because FromSoft did actually make a lot of really interesting experimental stuff in its early days. I mean, you had Kingsfield, you had Armored Core, but they also made like a 3D first-person adventure game called Echo Knight. And, you know, they keep doing stuff like that. I think the problem with Kingsfield, though, is that, okay, when you start out a game of Armored Core, the controls feel clunky at first, but the controls have a logic to them, and once you understand that, you can zoom around pretty well. But the thing about Kingsfield is that the controls are clunky, and there isn't some kind of interesting logic to them that makes movement smooth or interesting once you've played the game more. Okay, there's another gate up there we need to deal with. But we should be able to get there now that we're not taking way more damage than we should. Okay, just take out this guy over here. Yeah, we're doing it better this time. More health, also good. And we've picked up everything in this room. Oh, these things. Yeah, they're pretty durable, but their attacks aren't really anything too vicious. At least not for these versions. There are a couple of them up here, so we're just gonna mess them up a bit. And also get messed up a bit ourselves. Flame Breath, Tight Quarters. Anyone who's played Dungeons & Dragons knows that's a terrible combination. Yeah, I don't think we'll be going in that room yet. Oh, another bit of reading material. Oh. A little bit, hocus-pocus going on. I'll be able to get what else is in that save room later. Don't worry about it. Once I've beaten the 7th boss, there's going to be a pretty big item collection sequence. Beware of Knight. Do not talk to Knight unless you have talked to the Knight Commander first. I want to talk to Sir Ulf about the latest armor trends. Don't. He has opinions. the ways that Metroidvanias really succeed by their movement and navigation abilities is by having some of them, but also having them be just generally applicable. One of the things about Axiom Verge is that while the general gameplay is fine, the navigation abilities are extremely specific. Almost like adventure game levels at times. Yeah, you can actually navigate this area without the grappling hook, but it does make it easier. In fact, I think there's a fairly simple way to get to... No, wait, it wouldn't work like that. Never mind. That being said, there is some amount of freedom in boss order in this game. Oh, hit the shield button too early. Never seen that happen before. Much better. So yeah, Dark Executioner has quite a reach. Yeah, we have to take this elevator up anyway. Yeah, these larger shield enemies are somewhat meaner than any of the ones you fought before. They have a backstab, they have an area attack that can hit you if you're behind them, they have a shield bash. I'm just checking down here to see if there are any gates I need to open for anything. Because that is a going concern in this area. No need to break any more pots, I've actually found all of the items around here. So now we can actually move forward. Once I find the right platform for it anyway. Okay, now what's this way? Oh. Well, that's going to be incredibly useful for us. another page of Honir's diary, but what is it doing all the way here? Ah, missed the timing again. Timing is so generous and I still miss it. Well, now we just need to keep on climbing upward. There's actually an even meaner version of those large shield knights in a later area, but we will deal with that problem once we get there. The other thing about the Dark Executioner is that it actually does a fairly hefty chunk of stamina damage. And it has a lot of uses too, so there are good reasons to carry it around. It's a very good utility spirit to use. Really, it's your chosen spirits that determine your combat style in this game. Of course, that also comes with the part that there are some that you'll only get near the very end of the game. But that's just a thing that happens in any sort of game that does it this way, like Aria of Sorrow, or Circle of the Moon, or anything like that. That reminds me, I still need to play that Circle of the Moon de-randomizer. It takes the magic cards out of the monster drop pool and just puts them in various fixed places on the map. It's probably the best solution I could think of, especially considering that some of them make the challenges of the later game much more manageable. Putting all of that stuff for a vital system entirely in RNG, that's just not a thing. So there's a secret floor there. And this monument was built by Garrod. Gonna drop a save here. And there's one room in particular that I wanted to complete before moving on. By the way, we can't actually get in that room above us. It's blocked by one of those postulant walls, and we don't have the spirit we need to break through that yet. Of course, the other blessing for, you know, having all of these spirits in fixed locations and as 100% drops is that using spirits becomes just more and more necessary as you go through the environments. Because there will be more enemies that fight from awkward angles or are just plain tougher. And unless you're doing some kind of challenge run, and there isn't even an achievement for that. It's best for your own sanity to figure out spirits that work for you. Well, I mean, it looks like we can't get up there, but we could do this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There's actually a pretty neat item over here that I wanted to get, even though I may not necessarily use it. Okay, so there are a few floors down here we can smash. And doing that reveals parts of a secret passageway below. One of these actually leads down there, and it's this one. Just break open that gate over there. And as we move forward here, there are many segments of secret. And Recorus's ring. When it says increases the SP gauge by 1, what that means is that you get an extra super bar. That is, you can have up to 2 super moves stored at any time. I don't think it actually increases the rate that you gain meter. That's a separate item. Oh, nothing over there. Ow. Yeah, we're just gonna forget about that guy. What's up here? Ah, more of this. Not gonna turn that down. Okay, so this is a bit of a puzzle room, and it introduces a rather nasty enemy type. Ow. Ow. Yeah, as soon as they see you, they do that area attack. And you can cancel it if you break their stamina bar. But it doesn't actually knock them down or anything. So it takes a bit to navigate around here. Now, there are a lot of ways to deal with them from a distance, but sometimes they place them in pretty close quarters. To get through here, we're going to have to do a couple of mandatory battle rooms. Like that one, up there. The thing about those mandatory battle rooms is that they have the monsters already spawned, but you can't actually hit or damage them from outside of the battle room. So you have to go in to fight them no matter what. It's an odd choice, but I can see why they do it. because they don't want things to happen in this game like, say, in Dark Souls, where you could kill certain bosses by shooting through the fog door. And it's a good thing this was the last thing I chose to do, because I'm running out of health! And that passage is open. We can just grab this now. And, yeah. So we're just going to head back to the respite. We are going to save our game here. And that's it for now. Join me next time when we finish or just explore more of the Twin Spires. Be seeing you then, and goodbye.